Cattle was lower with long liquidations from those non-commercials. They're really reversing their positions from long to short, but they're keeping that live cattle in that same channel, that's 116 to 119, really since mid-September. We just can't seem to break out one way or the other. With the tariffs still in place and the trade kind of uncertain, we're sitting there. We are getting some decent demand now and then, but it's keeping the market right there for the live cattle. Not as much as feeders. It's interesting, feeders went from firm to steady to a little bit weaker, but there's conflicting fundamental news in there. The USDA said that the beef values are down 1% from last month, and certainly that adds a little bit of a pressure too. The cash trade is really pretty lackluster now, but we've been seeing that early in the week for the past summer. The feedlot activity is quiet as well, and that's to start the week. But the one thing is that the packers are showing that there's still willingness to spend, so possibly that's keeping the market from really like falling off the ledge here. Now feeders really over the last two weeks or so have really fallen quite a bit, a lot more than live cattle. They kind of broke away from being in lockstep together, but they kind of leveled off a little bit, and so that shows perhaps that there's a little bit more strength in it and keeping it from really rolling down. Hogs is the real story today. It rallied. That African swine fever is the story. Additional cases have been reported in China, and this contagious disease just really keeps marching on, and there's even an imbalance between like the packer capacity and availability, and that's keeping the market rising. And it's we're getting back to where we peaked October 1st, with just like a month ago, and if we break higher from there, who knows how far we'll go. We know for sure that there's going to be a lot more volatility in hogs as we go forward, as we continue to have the announcements. Interestingly enough, there hasn't been a whole lot of trade back and forth, but it's just that the idea that there's going to be some effect on our markets in the pork, that's got these prices starting to rally in the futures.